All right, so today we're taking a deep dive into the world of Markdown.
Markdown, yeah, it's pretty fascinating how something so seemingly simple.
It's so powerful, right?
Yeah. And to guide us, we have this great article by Curt
Oh
Robbins.
yeah, he's a senior technical writer, worked with some big names,
hmm
FedEx,
Microsoft, Wells
the
Fargo.
list goes on. So before we go any deeper, let's break it down.
Sure. Yeah, so imagine this. You're writing and you want to bold a word or make a heading. Usually you'd be messing with menus, right?
Tons of clicks or keyboard shortcuts to
And it's
remember.
Markdown just throws all that out. You use simple symbols, asterisks for bold, hashtags for headings. So clean.
Like shorthand for writing for the digital age.
Absolutely. And Robbins, he makes this point about Markdown being plain text. It's future-proof. Software changes all the time.
Oh, tell me about it. Trying to open old files.
Right. But plain text, that's always going to be readable.
That's a huge relief, honestly. Digital decay is real.
And it goes beyond just individual writing, too. Robbins talks about how Markdown is now woven into all these collaborative tools.
Nice.
GitHub, Confluence, GitBook, they all use it for teamwork on documents.
So it's not just a solo thing anymore.
Nope, it's a team player.
What makes it so good for working together, though?
Again, that simplicity. Plain text files are light, easy to share, no more. Wait, who has version 3.2?
Ugh, version control nightmares, I know them well.
Markdown plus the right tools? Those nightmares are over. Teams can edit together, track changes, it's smooth.
Sounds like order brought to the chaos of group projects.
You got it. And Robbins takes it a step further, talking about structured content.
Now, I gotta admit, structured content, that's a bit of a, I don't know,
A bit of a what?
buzzword for me.
Yeah.
What's the plain English version?
All right, so think of a product description. Instead of just a paragraph, you tag bits of info, product name, features, price.
Like giving each piece its own little label.
Exactly. That way, the content can be reused anywhere, websites, social media, even chatbots.
So flexible. Saves so much time.
Huge time saver. And Robbins, he sees this as the standard for industries going forward.
So Markdown, it's like the key to this whole new way of working with information.
It's a key, for sure, once you see how clean and efficient it is.
It's hard to go back, huh?
Pretty much. So we've got the Markdown basics, its team player status, and this tie-in with structured content, which
Yeah, it's like Markdown isn't just a tool, it's a whole way of thinking, right?
exactly how we create, manage, share info, it shifts your whole approach.
And Robbins, he's not just saying, hey, Markdown is cool. He's making a case for why this is a career advantage.
Oh, absolutely. He says understanding Markdown, that can give you a real edge professionally.
So let's dig into that. What makes him say that?
One big thing is what he calls cognitive load. Basically, how much brain power it takes to format stuff. Traditional methods, they're draining.
Yeah, you're constantly thinking about the look of the document, not the actual words.
Right, Markdown strips that away. Your brain can focus on the content, where it should be.
So it's not just about speed, it's about better quality work too.
Exactly. Especially for technical writing, where every word matters.
Clarity is king.
Robbins argues Markdown helps you get the message across, no distractions.
So in fields where it's all about complex info, but it needs to be easy to grasp,
Markdown clears the clutter, lets the important stuff shine through.
I can see how that makes someone a more valuable asset to any team, any company.
No question. When you're known for clear, understandable docs, that's huge.
Almost like a superpower, turning complex into digestible.
And this leads right into Robin's next point, tying back to structured content, collaborative docs.
Right, which are only getting more important.
And Markdown's ready-made for those workflows.
So if you're already comfortable with Markdown, you're ahead of the game.
Exactly. You can jump into these modern ways of working, be a real contributor.
Makes a lot of sense. He even dives into specific tools that use Markdown, right?
He does, and he mentions quite a few, but I think we should focus on a couple of key ones, like Confluence, GitBook, maybe touch on Obsidian.
Okay, let's do it. I'm always up for new tool recommendations. So, first up, Confluence. The name comes up a lot, especially in tech. What's the hype about?
It's a collaborative workspace by Atlassian. Teams use it for docs, wikis, knowledge bases. It's like,
Their central hub.
yeah. And it's great for real-time collaboration. Several people can work on the same document at the same time, see each other's changes.
Wow, that's powerful, especially for like software development where things change so fast.
Right. And Markdown is built right in. It's just seamless.
Okay, so what about GitBook? What's its specialty?
GitBook is all about technical documentation, creating it, managing it, publishing it. You can output as a website, a PDF, embed it places.
So for anyone creating professional-looking docs, GitBook is the go-to. And Markdown plays a big role.
Huge role. Plus, it integrates with things like GitHub and Slack, which a lot of tech teams are already using.
So everything just works together nicely,
Yeah.
like that. Now, what about Obsidian? That one piqued my curiosity earlier.
Obsidian's a bit different. It's focused more on personal knowledge management, note-taking. Think of it like your supercharged digital notebook.
Ooh, so for the note takers, the idea connectors.
Exactly. It even has this graph view that visually maps how your notes connect, like a mind map.
Oh, that's cool. Seeing those connections visually, that could be really helpful for like brainstorming or research.
It'd be really insightful, yeah.
So we've covered a lot of ground here. The basics of Markdown, how it's evolved for teams, this whole concept of structured content.
And how it can actually give you a leg up in your career.
Right. Which, let's be honest, is something we all care about.
I think the big takeaway is this. Markdown is more than just a way to format text. It's a way of thinking about information.
A mindset that can actually make you better at what you do.
Exactly. And that mindset can benefit you in so many ways.
From writing clearer reports,
To collaborating more effectively.
even just taking better notes, connecting ideas in new ways.
And the beauty is, it's so easy to learn. You can pick it up quickly and start applying it right away.
So there's really no reason not to give it a try. We've talked about some great tools like Confluence, GitBook, Obsidian. There's something for everyone.
And as you get more comfortable, you can explore more advanced features, tailor it to what you need.
We encourage you, embrace the simplicity of Markdown, get creative with it, and see how it can change the way you work with information.
It really can be a game changer.
It's kind of funny, I had this image of Markdown like it was only for, I don't know, coders, tech people.
Yeah, I get that. But what we're seeing here from Robbins's article is that it's so much broader.
It's for anyone who wants to, work smarter, not harder.
Exactly. He's saying it's a fundamental skill, period,
Yeah.
for the digital age when we're all dealing with so much information.
And that's the truth, right? Reports, presentations, emails, even just notes to ourselves.
All of it. And that's where Markdown shines. It brings this elegance, this simplicity to how we manage all that.
Like it's cutting through the noise.
Exactly. Giving you more control, more clarity, more efficiency.
I like that. Like a life raft when we're drowning in data.
It really is. And that life raft, it's only getting more important as things get, well, more complex, more information heavy.
So we've talked about the good stuff, the benefits. But let's get practical for a sec. How does someone actually start using Markdown?
That's the great part. It's surprisingly easy. There's tons of free stuff online, tutorials, guides, you name it.
And once you grasp a few symbols, a few shortcuts, you're off to the races.
It's very intuitive. The more you use it, the more natural it feels, like learning to ride a bike a little wobbly at first.
But then you're just cruising along.
Exactly.
Does Markdown actually make the writing itself better?
I think it does, in a few ways. One is that it pushes you towards clarity and conciseness. You strip away all that visual fluff.
So it's like minimalism, but for writing.
Exactly. You're forced to prioritize what really matters. Which words are doing the heavy lifting?
No room for waffle.
And that's especially crucial for technical writing, right? Where complex info has to be easily understood.
You gotta cut to the chase.
Robbins argues that Markdown helps you do just that. Get the message across, no ambiguity, no wasted words.
So it's almost like a secret weapon for anyone dealing with complex stuff, making them a better communicator.
You could say that even in technical fields, there's still storytelling involved.
Oh, for sure. If your audience is bored or confused, they're not going to absorb anything.
And Markdown, by forcing you to be clear, concise, it actually makes you a better storyteller.
That's an interesting way to think about it. It's like Markdown is subtly pushing you to be a better writer overall.
It is. Makes you think about structure, headings, how to guide the reader through the information.
Like having a built-in writing coach, always there to nudge you in the right direction.
I like that. And the coach is free.
Okay, so we've got the brain saving, the clarity, the storytelling boost. What about collaboration? We've touched on this, but how does Markdown make teamwork better?
This is huge because, like Robbins says, collaboration is key, especially in tech. And Markdown is built for it.
So let's dig a little deeper. What are the specifics?
The plain text format is a big one. Markdown files, they're light, they're portable. You can share them between any computer, any system. No compatibility worries.
No more, oh, I can't open that file because I don't have the right software.
Gone. And that makes teamwork so much smoother. Everyone has access, no friction.
Especially in fast-paced environments, that's got to be a lifesaver.
Huge time saver.
So for anyone listening who's struggling with team workflows, Markdown might be the answer.
It's definitely worth considering. Simple solution, but it has a big impact on how we work together.
So we've covered a lot. Markdown makes us think better, write better, work together better.
Markdown is more than just a markup language. It's a way of thinking.
A philosophy,
Yeah.
almost, about being clear, efficient, intentional with information.
Exactly. And that mindset, it can make you better at pretty much everything you do.
It's interesting, right? The more we talk about Markdown, the more I see it as this, like, philosophy. It's not just about the tool itself.
Yeah, it's a way of approaching information
Right.
intentionally, purposefully.
Like being deliberate about it, stripping things down to what matters.
That's it. And that goes beyond just the formatting stuff. It's about clarity, simplicity, efficiency as core values. What if we think about the future of Markdown? Where could it go next?
The future, huh? It's already come so far.
It has, but one area that's really exciting is the intersection of Markdown and AI.
Ooh, AI. Now that's something I hadn't considered. So it becomes this language that both humans and machines can use.
That's the idea. Markdown as this bridge between us and the increasingly intelligent tools we're building.
That's pretty mind-blowing. Like Markdown becomes the universal language, not just between people, but between people and machines.
And who knows what that unlocks? Could be incredible for collaboration, creativity, all sorts of things we can't even imagine yet.
That's a good reminder, right? Even though Markdown seems simple, it has this huge potential to change how we do, well, everything.
It really does. As you start exploring Markdown, remember, you're not just learning a tool, you're tapping into a whole way of thinking, a whole world of possibility.
Embrace that simplicity, that clarity. Let it change how you communicate, how you create, how you connect in this digital world. And until next time, happy Markdowning.